Hey, what's up there, YouTube land? It's Grumpy Gamer Dad here, and I got a special guest.
Darkside Traders 13.
I didn't want to, I didn't want to call you out and use your real name. We do have real grown-up people names. Our parents loved us, so hey, we're doing another collaboration video.
Right.
Yeah, today we're talking about pins and a couple terminologies and. So we're going to throw some new terms out there. You've seen my videos. Well, you've heard some of the terms I've thrown out there. I've used some of them over and over again. But we'll throw a few new ones out your way.
Completist. That's going to be the focus.
Completist. That is the focus of this video, actually, is completism. Stay tuned. All right, so what is a completist?
If you're going to collect anything, you might as well collect all of them. So we're going to talk about how to complete sets, some of the sets that we have complete, and some new terminology we'll try to throw out there. I know he's talked about before in his videos, but like PTDs.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get into a hobby, go big or go home, right? I mean, Disney is not for the faint of heart, especially collecting pins. And it's also, a very expensive hobby, and, you get into different things. I mean, I focus on what I like with Elsa and Anna and Frozen.
I do a lot of Stitch, a lot of Star Wars. Black Cauldron is the new thing, trying to be completist there.
Right.
We'll show you what a set looks like as you're completing it, as opposed to one that's already complete.
Right.
Things like that.
And our wives also collect, and they have things that they enjoy. I've mentioned before that my wife likes things that are pink and scented and cute.
Okay.
If it's got glitter on it, she might buy it. So we'll show you one set right here. All right. So if you've seen my videos, and I'm hoping you have, thank you. You know that I'm a Frozen fan, specifically Elsa and Olaf, and so this is a completist set of Disney Studio Store Hollywood Pin Trader Delights. That's DSSH PTDs. All 12 of them. I own them all now. So I am therefore a Frozen PTD completist.
Okay, so these are the monthly Star Wars vehicle pins. We started getting these when they first came out and just got lucky and pretty much got all of them. Yeah, they were once a month. As you can see, they have a very cool stand that moves, things like that. This is one of the first sets that I completed in my collection. I collect Star Wars, but it's near impossible to be a Star Wars completist. So you got to kind of pick your battles. So I did the monthly pin set and completed all those, and yeah.
Yeah, I started that set, and unfortunately that Millennium Falcon, that bad boy, was first released at, was it behind the thing?
Is it behind the hand? We're trying to figure out the hand holding. There we go. Wait.
Talk to the hand, show the pin, right? That was released at last year's celebration, Star Wars Celebration, the 16?
Yeah.
And that son of a bitch is going for like $300-400 now. It's insane. So I saw that and I'm like, yeah, it's a hard pass for me.
Yeah, that's why when we got the Death Star, we have a few extra of, because I thought it'd be like the next Millennium Falcon, but unfortunately it was not.
Right, yeah. All right, so this is a set you're almost a completist of.
Yeah.
Technically.
Currently completist.
Current completist of. So let's take a look. These are Windows of Evil. They're like insanely crazy at the parks. We're going to take a look at them individually real quick.
Yes, the first one we're going to talk about is the Maleficent pin. And we have a hand model now. Production value.
We have like increased production value by like a third.
This one was the Maleficent pin. We lucked out when one of my coworkers was going to Disneyland when it came out, so they picked it up for me at cost. Yeah.
You're handing stuff.
Okay, so the next one we'll talk about is the Oogie Boogie one.
Oh,
He was very copied. Like, there was a lot on eBay going around of the fake ones. So getting him was a bit more of a challenge, but we were lucky we have a few people that do pickups for us.
Well, he's the one that kind of screwed up the Windows of Evil for a lot of people, though, because this one got scrapped before it even came out. Mm-hmm. And Disney's like, screw that noise, we'll find a new supplier now. So the Windows of Evil is kind of put on hold right now. All right, so this one here is it's a set that your wife's a completist of, right? So what are these? The
Disneyland Paris pin trading event pins.
so there was what 6 pins that came out over 6 months?
Yeah. They're all LE 300, I think.
700.
700.
Oh, 600.
600.
600. We had to count fingers there for a minute, as we have like 40 currently.
All right, and this is a work in progress. I've been trying to complete the Black Cauldron pins.
It's near complete, right?
A little bit. I still have a few really expensive ones to get, and then the Hidden Mickey set, which I'm kind of wary of scrappers about. So I haven't quite gone on eBay and gotten those yet.
So what do we got here? I mean, it's the Black Cauldron. So what do you got up here in the corner?
Princess Alongweed profile, and then we have the Horn King profile, which I've shown on the other video. We have the cluster pin. I have almost all the PTDs except 2 or 3. And then the 30th anniversary one and the Halloween Day one.
We're having too much fun. All right, this last set here is nowhere near completist.
Way too expensive to be a completist on this one.
Yeah, if you are a completist of these, then you are a very lucky or rich person, or a Disney cast member that likes to go to Mickey's at Glendale a lot. So these are Walt Disney Imagineering WDI profile pins. And so we've got a mix, right?
Yeah, because we have the heroines, the villains. Eventually they're going to do the hero pins, but some won't have it. Like Cruella de Vil is just the villain pin, and there was no heroine to go with it, so we don't know if there's going to be a hero pin with it.
Right, and then like Cinderella, there's 3 villains actually. There's Cinderella is the heroine, and then the 2 Wicked Stepsisters and Lady Tremaine as the villains. Frozen, there's 2 heroines, Anna and Elsa, and then the villain is Hans, and it's assumed Kristoff is the hero there.
Him or Olaf? My money's on Olaf.
You think so? Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Huh? All right, so on the profiles, we kind of saved the best for last, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So this one here is price-wise the rarest of the WDI profile pins that have been coming out.
Yeah, well, this one we won on an op, so we feel a lot better about having it. Because, yeah, paying for her outright is just insane.
So our hand model here has it, and you know I think we need to do it like make an invention. Shark Tank, if you're watching. We need to make some sort of pin display.
Yeah, like a pin hand thing.
Right.
I can't do the whole hand. That's why we have the hand model.
We can get a fake hand and display it that way.
Oh my god, that'd be genius.
Oh, that's the next video. I had that zombie hand. Remember the zombie hand from my wedding?
That'd be awesome.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, I think that zombie hand, I still have it. My wedding.
Oh yeah.
My wife and I had a zombie themed wedding. And when you had the ring, and when I asked for the ring, he hands me this zombie hand, and there's the wedding ring on there. So we need to make some sort of invention like that.
The hell the pins.
One ring, jewel. What?
One ring.
What? Your wife just handed you her wedding ring.
I guess we're showing this off.
I'm not even wearing mine today, so I'm in trouble. I forgot it. So some pin sets, I don't think you could ever be a completist of.
Yeah, no.
This is one of yours, right?
Yep, this is my Stitch collection. It's pretty in depth. Like I started off with Stitch's Elvis and Stitch's Star Wars, and it kind of just expanded from there.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I have a lot of Stitch pins, and nowhere even near being a completist.
I wouldn't even even a quarter. Stitch seems to be an extremely popular character with pins, and even the fantasy ones, they get kind of crazy with those.
Yeah, so even like the superhero Stitch pins, I thought I was a completist on that or close, but then I found out I was nowhere near.
Right?
Damn pinfolio.
So there he is. I mean, I hope that was a little bit informative. I think it's probably nice to have a fresh perspective and a different face and some different pins. Hopefully you guys learned something today.
Yeah, we went over a lot of different pins. Like I said, being a completist is not an easy thing. It's like I said, if you're going to do something, pick a certain character and then a certain character even in certain clothing.
Right.
Like being a Belle completist is just insanity, but you could be a Belle completist in the blue dress, possibly.
Right. Or even an Aurora completist in the blue dress. I mean, those ones
Yeah.
are pretty hard to come by. Yeah, I have no aspirations of being a Elsa completist ever.
Getting close.
You think
Getting
so?
close.
Considering I started off with one a few months ago, now it's neighboring the hundreds there. All right, so there you have it. Completism. Hopefully you learned something. You enjoyed, looking at some other pins. Until next time, this is Grumpy Gamer Dad
Darkside Trader 13.
saying stick around for more Disney pins.
Woo.